Today we're going to be talking about a relatively new saw being sold by Harbor Freight. I think this came out maybe 4 or 5 months ago. I purchased it to replace another saw that I had, and well, it's just been sitting on my workbench, and I thought today would be a good day to take a look at it and learn about some of its cool features. Inside the box, you're going to find a manual, you're going to find the blade, you're going to find a vacuum attachment if you choose to use it, and you're going to get the saw itself. If you don't know anything about the Hercules line at Harbor Freight, it is the top tier tool. This is what they consider their professional grade tools. Personally, I have purchased a ton of Hercules products and I have never had a problem with them. The tools themselves also come with a 5-year warranty. As expected with the Hercules line, it is polished out very well. The handle has a rubber grip to it, so when you're hanging onto the tool, I feel like I have really good control of this tool. It feels very natural in my hands. We can very quickly adjust our depth on the fly. We can also very quickly pull the guard out of the way if we need to. There's a handle right here making that relatively convenient. Sometimes these get caught up when you're trying to start that cut. We can very quickly set an angle if we need to do that as well. The markings on the saw are very clear, easy to read, and they are etched into the metal. This is not something that's going to rub off. The batteries slide into the top of the saw. Minimum recommendations are 5 amp hour batteries, but the saw will take up to a 12 amp hour battery. The hole is big enough to accept that big of a battery. And located on the right side is a beefy hanger. This is great if you're trying to hang it on a truss or maybe even hang it on a ladder. These work really well. Located on the bottom is a storage compartment to store the wrench that's used to change the blade. And the tool is operated by a on-off trigger, and you do have to press a lock button to release that trigger, and that lock button is located on both sides of the tool. And I will say with my beefy hands, it's easy to press that lock button in with my thumb and pull the trigger as needed. The spindle lock is located right here. When you hold this button in, it locks the spindle so you can take the tool and remove and add a blade. And the blade bolt is clearly labeled. Remember, these are backwards threaded, so it is lefty tighty, righty loosey. Now let's talk about the primary purpose of why I bought this saw. This is a blade left saw. I am right-handed. The standard circular saws that you buy, the blade is on the right side, and as you're hanging onto that saw, well, you kind of can't see the blade. You have to look down at the top of the saw and use the guide to cut at your center mark. Or you can kind of lean over and look at your blade when you're first getting that cut start, which is what I do a lot. By having this blade on the left side means that as I'm holding onto the saw, I get a really good visual on the start of the cut. You still have the guide across the front to find your center mark, but more importantly, you can get a visual on the blade as it's cutting to make sure that you got it started correctly. The saw itself can be used right or left-handed, and if you're doing one-hand cuts, it just feels very natural in your right hand. But if you need really good control of the saw, you can use the left hand to grab the handle on the back and take your right hand and grab the handle on the front. With this method, you have an extremely good purchase of the saw. It's not going to slip, and you can get very accurate cuts like this. But I'm sure by now the question in everybody's mind is, well, how well does it cut? And we're going to find out. I have a scrap piece of 2x4 here, and we're going to go ahead and cut it and see if it can cut the depth of a 2x4. And it definitely doesn't have any problem cutting the depth of the 2x4. So for general framing and construction, the depth is definitely there. Let's do one more cut. We'll kind of crowd it a little bit and see if it bogs down. And the saw does just fine. And now we'll do a cut with a piece of OSB on top of that 2x4. And again, the saw has no problem. So that was a pretty fast and quick review, but what are my final thoughts? Well, the saw feels really good in my hands, and it feels like it has plenty of power. The design is great because I can get that visual on the blade, which is what I was after. It's why I purchased this saw. I like the Hercules line of tools. I think they are really, really good. And to tell you how long I've been in the Hercules line of tools, well, this battery has a blue top. I don't think they've sold a blue top on these batteries for many years. Their newer batteries look like this. And that is something else I like about the Hercules line is their batteries really seem to last. They're not cheap batteries. The saw feels very well balanced in my hand. I just feel like I have really good control of this design. If you like these types of videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. Take a look at some of my other videos. At the very least, you might be entertained.